Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to Hominid. This is a channel about optimizing human potential. And today we're going to be talking about how to finish things. So don't forget to leave a like, don't forget to leave a subscribe, and let's jump into it. Okay, so let's talk about how to finish things. This is a really important subject for me because I've really had trouble in the past with finishing things. And so I made this kind of for myself in a way because these are the things that I need to work on as well in my life. So perfectionism can be good. If you have a hard time finishing things, you are most likely a perfectionist. And being a perfectionist means that you are a high achiever. It means you strive to do your best. But perfectionism has a bad side as well. Perfectionism impedes our ability to get things done. And if our goal is to do something perfectly, we will never finish because perfection is an unattainable goal. So Seth Godin, he's an author, he's a brilliant marketer. He has a book called The Linchpin, and I think in that, he has a lot of different books, but I think it's in that book that he talks about thrashing. And thrashing means when you start desperately trying to make something perfect towards the end of a deadline. So you've got a deadline coming up, and all of a sudden you're trying to make it perfect because this deadline's coming up, you're getting anxious, and you're just doing all these things to try and make it perfect, and then you have to do this and you have to do that, and then you pass your deadline, and you end up sabotaging your whole project. Obviously, that's something that we don't want to do. So what he recommends is instead of thrashing towards the end of a project, thrash towards the beginning so that you're not sabotaging your project in the end. So the three things that you need to do to be able to finish things. The first thing is don't start anything new. And this is a big one for me. When I start to get anxious about something that I need to finish, I'll actually forget about it and start a new project, and then I'll never finish that thing. And then the new project, when it comes towards the deadline, I'll forget about that and start something new. And that's a really big issue for me personally. So you just don't start a new project until you finish the other one. Also, getting over your insecurities about the project, because that's what it boils down to in the end, is you have insecurities within yourself that you won't be able to make a good product or make a good, whatever you're making. So you need to get over your insecurities about that. And also, you need to accept that this is the best you can do. In the end, when it's like getting towards the deadline, it's like you need to realize that you've done your best on this, and this is honestly your best work, and that's the best you can do. So we're going to talk about that. So what happens is when you start a new project, it gives you an excuse to never finish the first one. It's really procrastination at its worst. And honestly, the project that you never finish will always come back to haunt you. I still have projects that haunt me, and it's really not a good feeling to know that there's this project floating around that you never finished. The next part is getting over your insecurities. So we all have insecurities about our work. If our work isn't perfect, we'll think, other people won't like it. We'll think that, I suck. We'll think that, I'll never be able to succeed. Just kind of things like this that are ridiculous if you think about them. But they go on inside your head without conscious scrutiny, and they just get accepted. So you have to realize that these are just projections of your own fears and insecurities about your ability to succeed. What I recommend is you write down these projections as they come to you, and then write down challenges to them. So if you're thinking this work really sucks, write down why you think it sucks, and then challenge those reasons why you think it sucks. Be like, well, is this really 100% true? This is a cognitive behavioral therapy technique. It's challenging your negative thoughts. And so you just challenge it, is this 100% true? Maybe not, maybe it's 40% true. Well, that's actually the majority of that is that it's not true. It's 60% not true. So really, it's probably actually pretty good work. And you just go through things like that in your head, all of your insecurities, and just challenge them and change them into positives. And the next part is accepting that this is the best you can do. So no matter how much time you spend thrashing, your work is never going to be perfect. So at some point, you have to realize and accept that this is the best that you can do right now. And you have to remember that there's always room for improvement in the future. But just trying to thrash and improve this one thing right now is not going to serve you in the long run. And you just need to put it out so that you can move on to the next thing and actually improve your abilities. Also, it helps to make a public deadline. Telling other people that you will be finished on a certain day will keep you from thrashing. So what I recommend is you either post your deadline on social media or just tell all of your friends that you're going to be done with this project on this day and for them to expect it. So the point of finishing things like this is to be action focused, because when you train yourself to be able to finish things, you will start to become more action oriented. And what this means is that you will be able to be more prolific and get more done in life. And that's it for this video. So go ahead and leave a like, leave a comment, leave a subscribe. As you know, I collect them. And thanks for watching, guys. I will see you in the next video.